Hi, this is Dave Marcus, your Saskatchewan provincial broker, and this is Contract 101, How to Write a Counter Offer. So here we have our counter offer written by Bonnie and Barry Buyer to Steve and Sally Seller. You see, we've got all the parties in there. The property in question, 706 Express Avenue, and dated. You'll notice that we need the original date of the contract and purchase and sale. So let's say this was written yesterday. And you'll see that there's a contract number in here. Because my original offer contained a contract number, your counter offer needs to contain the same contract number. If the original offer didn't have one, you don't need to put one here, but make sure you match what the offer had. So in the counter offer, there's an open section here. It says seller accepts the attached offer and all terms and conditions except the following. So this is where you have an opportunity to put really anything you want to counteract the offer to purchase. One practice I've seen a lot of agents do that I think is a positive way to set the stage for a counteroffer is just by starting with a sentence like this: "Thank you for your offer." It's definitely not required by any stretch, but it does seem to set a positive tone when you're starting to negotiate. So I do like that. Then the counteroffer, my example here, I've got 5 different examples of things we're counteroffering. Of course, a counter can address any single part of an offer or multiple parts of an offer. So in this case, we're addressing multiple parts. First line here, seller will not accept 270,000, but will accept 281,000. So this terminology, the seller will not accept X, but will accept Y. That is your commonly used terminology here. And it's also best practice to, in addition to writing out the number 281,000, I've added it in words as well. So it's very, very clear. There can't be any chance for a typo, or if you're sending it by fax, maybe a smudge or something. It's very clear that the price in question is $281,000. Next item here, possession date to be January 10th at 10 a.m. Now I intentionally left something out here just to call your attention to it. Do make sure you have the year in your possession dates. If you just say January 10th, that could be January 10th of any year. So in this case, I've added now January 10th, 2020 at 10 a.m. Next line here, there is no PCDS as seller has never lived in the property. So just as an example, sometimes when people ask for something, you just say, hey, you know what, you can't have it, it doesn't exist. So that's perfectly good. Nextly, on the offer to purchase that I'd written, I had included the cat in the offer to purchase. So here we've got cat is not included, but the dog will remain. So I just wanted to indicate that you can remove things with a counter offer, but you can also add things. So in this case, we're putting something into the deal instead of taking out the cat, putting in the dog. Um, and then lastly, counter offers can be a great opportunity to clarify things and also lay out potentially something that could even happen after possession. So I've got here, sellers can return to the property after spring thaw to remove play structure in backyard. So a lot of the time the sellers want to take the play structure with them, but you know what, if you've got possession in January, that might be next to impossible to do. It might be under 3 feet of snow. So in Saskatchewan, we certainly get that. So in this example here, we're getting some clarification. We're saying, hey, we are taking the play structure with us, but we're not going to come back until after spring thaw to do that. So those are the 5 items that I put on my counter offer. Again, this could contain 1 item or 10 items. If you can't fit it all on here, you could use a schedule and keep on going if you need to. Um, so next off, unless revoked sooner, the counter offer shall be open until. Uh, so let's say this counter offer is open until 4 p.m. Heck, we're going to give them a few days, not till Wednesday the 9th. So they got 3 days to respond back on this one for them. And then lastly, this offer is signed and sealed at blank. Again, don't get confused on whether this is location or time. Whenever you see a second field, you can see AM or PM. We can see, okay, PM, there's a time, this has to be a time. So we're signing this at 12:30 on the 6th. And then my sellers would sign here and we would send it over. Important to know that if you're trying to counteroffer an offer that has already expired, sometimes agents will try to add in here original offer acceptance open until Tuesday or whatever it is. So sometimes when an offer expires, the agent will try to use a counteroffer to extend the offer. You actually can't do that. That's not proper. So if the original offer has expired, actually the original buyer should be writing a new offer. So please don't put an extension of the acceptance of the original offer time. That does not belong in your counteroffer. So here we are sending the counteroffer back, signing at 12:30 on the 6th. We're leaving it open till 4 on the 9th. We're going to send this over to the buyer's agent, and hopefully they're going to sign and accept. So there you go. This has been Contracts 101, how to write a counteroffer.